again, thank you for joining the demo on Restaurantify. Restaurantify, one of the most amazing platforms I've ever seen. And I'm super excited to share it with you today. Literally is going to change the way that restaurants do business and generate revenue. My name is Kerry Sanders. I'm a digital product specialist with over 25 years of experience working with digital products and clients to create, maintain, scale their products and their products' visibility. I've worked with many small to large companies across many lines of businesses and a great deal of focus on restaurants. So let me ask you a question. Did you know that my grandma makes the best award-winning chocolate cake there is? No, you don't. You couldn't possibly know. She has no online presence. She has no online ordering. I mean, that's really silly, obviously, but it's very par for a lot of restaurants. You know, they think that it's just okay to open a restaurant and have good food, but who knows that they have good food? Heck, who even knows the restaurant's open without an online presence? By the way, my grandma would probably slit my throat if I started doing any type of SEO or marketing for her chocolate cake, because she's not going to want to make that for anyone for any price. But the point is, in order for people to know, you really need a great online presence. And that's what Restaurantify is going to do for you. Restaurantify is a classic example of necessity is the mother of invention. I'm sure you've heard that before, but the biggest inventions were a direct result of somebody had a challenge, somebody had a problem, and they needed to solve it. So they invented the fix, and that's Restaurantify. The founding partners of Restaurantify found themselves struggling to keep up with the needs of having to create and maintain a professional website for their restaurant that would provide them the online visibility they needed in order to ensure they had every opportunity for the restaurant to succeed. Hence, necessity is the mother of invention. Development of the Restaurantify platform began about 2 years ago and has gone through rigorous testing and proof of concepts to ensure that each website created will be perfect and amazing and will give each new client restaurant ample opportunity to increase their revenue by increasing their online presence and online orders. Currently, there are many restaurants actively using the Restaurantify website created with Restaurantify.com, including Mrs. Kumar's Indian Cuisine restaurant, which has been on the platform for almost 18 months and has seen very positive results far beyond their expectations. So I'm glad to announce today the Restaurantify.com partners are happy to say that the platform is ready for anyone and everyone to sign up and use. Restaurantify is a platform in which you answer a handful of questions and then a very robust and fully customizable website is created for your restaurant. Literally, it's a handful of questions and then you get this huge website. It's fully customizable. You can change the font, color, images, logos, menus, but it goes into a whole lot more than that. You get full support from the Restaurantify.com team. They'll help you in every way to get your restaurant website exactly the way you want it. SEO enabled. Maybe you know what this is, maybe you don't. .com is SEO enabled. So when someone searches for a restaurant in your area, maybe it's for, they want a burger. Well, you have burgers. You're going to put in a keyword that says burgers, or they look for Indian restaurant and you're an Indian restaurant. It's going to pop up in the Google results or in Google Maps or whichever browser you choose to use, search engine. Very important. This is one of the big things that people don't understand. You can create your own website on some of these freewares or some of these really cheap sites, but it does not have the optimized and enabled SEO like this does. One of the great things about Restaurantify.com, and one of the things that they worked really hard at was providing you, the restaurateur, commission-free DoorDash. So whenever you create this website through Restaurantify.com, you're going to get commission-free DoorDash integration. So that means there's no cost to you to actually integrate with DoorDash, which is amazing. One of the things that it will do is create a conduit for new customers, both dining in and online order customers. I mean, once you have a presence online, you're going to be seen, right? And especially local people. Local people get tired of going to the same place over and over again, and they search for places. And if you're not online, they're never going to find you. Once they find you, they're going to try you, and then they're going to love you, and then they're going to keep coming back, and they're going to tell their friends about you. I mean, that's huge. And then, hey, it's raining, somebody's not feeling good. Let me just order online from that great place I found, because Restaurantify.com created an awesome website. So it's going to create a lot of new customers for you. Some of the examples that are there include you have the ability to edit your menu items anytime, including the cost, description, picture, time-based availability. What do I mean by time-based availability? Maybe you have a menu item that's only available at lunch, and so it's not available at dinner. You can actually put that into the Restaurantify.com platform menu options. Say you have the ability to edit your operating hours. You can actually include gaps, so say you're a restaurant that only opens from 10 to 2, and then you're closed from 2 to 5, and then you open again 5 to 10. You can put that in there. Maybe you're slammed and you cannot handle any more online orders currently. You actually have the ability with your new platform to pause online ordering taking. I think that's brilliant. I mean, as a restaurant owner, you know how that can be. Sometimes you just have to take care of the people that are there, get caught up. You can pause this thing from anywhere from 30 minutes to 6 hours, just enough time to get yourself caught up and then start taking online orders again. I think that is a huge benefit. Restaurantify integrates with many POS systems. You'll have to check with your Restaurantify.com team member to see if your POS system is currently supported. Most likely it is. Freemium is an interesting word, right? So everybody knows freemium means it's free with a caveat. Yes, it's free with a caveat. Let's talk about the caveat, because I don't need any elephants in the room stepping on me. The caveat is 95-cent convenience fee. That's it. That is paid by the customer, not by the restaurant. So an online order that's going to be made by the customer is not going to cost you any more to have that online order as if they came into the dining room. The customer will pay a 95 cents convenience fee, which these days is something that's widely used, widely accepted. The freemium version includes everything that the ultimate version uses or includes. And as a discount for this demo, we're going to waive the setup fee. It's going to be a yearly discount of 100%. The only thing you will literally pay ever is 95-cent convenience fee going forward, period. You can go in right now into Restaurantify.com and start registering, and nothing's going to cost you a dime. We'll just help you get set up, and then there'll be a 95-cent convenience fee. Amazing. So I'm going to stop sharing that. And if you have questions, again, please register, and you can discuss more of those options with your Restaurantify.com team member. I'd like to show you a couple of examples of some of the restaurant clients that are actually using and have been using Restaurantify.com. We have here some stats, which we're going to go over really quickly. Mrs. Kumar's, this is Mrs. Kumar's Indian Cuisine, New Jersey. That restaurant actually opened up quite a while back, but started using Restaurantify.com's platform and created a website about 16 plus months ago. So what you have here is the previous period. That's literally a month. So a full month total revenue of online orders only exceeds $8,000 with 125 orders. And then it shows you the average here of $66.90 an order. And then new customers. Oh, new customers. That is great to see. So below that shows how many customers there are in total since the beginning of time, 123. And while 123 is great, actually the new customers month over month per period is actually the most exciting number. As long as you're seeing new customers, everything is great. And that means your SEO is working. You can see for an all-time revenue for just online. This is a restaurant that had the restaurant open but didn't have online capabilities. and then got the website built through Restaurantify.com and then started taking online orders. You can see that their total online revenue is over $43,000 in the last 16 months, with well over 600 total orders, average around $65 per order, and then total customers 123. It's amazing. I mean, that's $43,000 that restaurant would not have seen had they not built a new website and started taking online orders to Restaurantify.com. Sabaki's only been around about 5 months. You can see their same stats. Last month, they had almost $4,000 in revenue generated, and over the last 5 months, about $22,000 total revenue of online orders that they never would have received had they not gotten a website. And you can see that they had 1 new customer last month and 28 customers in total. These are good stats. And then Lazit is another Indian cuisine restaurant in New Jersey. They haven't been around quite as long, just a few months, but you can see their last month's revenue is increased $2,200 online ordering, and then in total almost $12,000, and they have 15 current customers. So this is proof that it works, and this is just a handful. Kind of wanted to show you one that's been around for a while, Mrs. Kumar's, and then one that's kind of been around just for a few months, and then one that's just really new. So you can see and kind of maybe gauge what to expect. As you start, you're going to start seeing a little bit of revenue, and then more and more and more. And that's reflective of these numbers, 11, 21, 43. This is real numbers. Okay, well, let's just dive right into the demo. So this is where the rubber hits the road. So obviously you can see my screen that I've been sharing. This is the website. I suggest you go to this website and search it all through and read all the information. It's all there. We don't have time to look at that right now, so we're going to just jump right into sign up. Now, remember, I told you in the beginning, literally, you just have to answer a handful of questions in order to get your website created. I am going to use Joe's Pizza and Pasta as my restaurant in Mesquite, Texas. So I know I kind of just did that. So what you need to do is go in here and enter your restaurant name, and then the city of which your restaurant exists, select it, and then it'll pre-populate all of the fields you need populated. And then here, put in your email address. And I'm using dummy data, just so you know. The restaurant exists, but I'm trying not to inundate them with any information that they're not expecting at this point by using different phone numbers. And I'm going to leave this email and phone number optional since I've already filled it in up here. Some of the neat stuff that you can do, of course, in order to create your website, it's all templatized. So let's get you started off on the right foot, right? So here's all the cuisines you can select from: Mediterranean, Thai, Caribbean, Italian, Latin American, Mexican. It goes on and on. Bagel shop, pizza restaurant, sushi. So whatever you select, and there's even more, and there will be more later. But whatever you select, it will templatize your website based on that selection so that you can actually get started easier. Joe's Pizza and Pasta is Italian, so we're going to pick Italian cuisine. The templates, you can either choose tamarind or midnight, or nothing. It'll choose for you if you don't. Then you have color themes that are optional that you can pick. And I'm just going to leave everything as optional at this point. And then, of course, you have to put in the most difficult CAPTCHA ever. Luckily, this is just 4 times 2. I think I've got that. It's 8. You click submit, and then you can see it's working. Now, this thing is actually working. A lot of times you're like, what in the world's going on? What's taking so long? This is the only time you're going to go through this little pain point of, 30 seconds to a minute of what's going on. It's building a very big, robust website for you right now, which you're going to see come up here in just a second. Again, the name of the restaurant is Joe's Pizza and Pasta. Here it is. It's still building. Look at that, the Italian guy. Let me flip over here and make sure I don't have any questions that's come up. Nope. There's your website. This is literally your website. A website has been created for you with all of these different menu items. The little picture that's over here on the left-hand side is something that just allows you to see what was created. You can actually see it in tablet mode. What would it look like on an iPad, right? What would it look like on an iPhone or a mobile device? It may not be important for you to know, but you're going to know. This is what's called a PWA. It's somewhat new technology, but it's basically a website that's responsive and an app that you would have from the store. So this website will absolutely work 100% everything on your mobile device. So what you have over here on the right-hand side is all the information you need, and this will get emailed to you as well in order to see your website. So I am going to jump right in. Minutes left, but I'm going to jump right in and look. My website has been created. I did not submit a logo, so they submitted a logo for me on my website. This is the website that was created. I mean, it's beautiful. If you just look through it, you can see all of the information. Anything that you see here can be updated. Anything that you see here can be updated and customized for you. Colors, pictures, numbers, sections. You can remove sections. You can add sections. Everything here is customizable. But we just wanted to give you best chance at being successful by really giving you something that you can build off of. Here's your menu. You can go in, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Go in and change your menu, update your prices, however you like. So I'm going to go ahead and jump out of this. Let me just finish. You can add people and their bios, articles that you can put in that's specific to your restaurant. And then, of course, the map of where your restaurant is, and then your open hours and however you want to put it, your address and phone number. Robust, I'm telling you, everything you need. This was literally generated just now by what I just did with those few questions. And you can see that's true. I mean, here's the address, here's the 8675309 number I put in, my email address. You can see where it's at in Mesquite, Texas. This was absolutely generated when I click submit. So one of the things that you can do is log in, and I'm going to try to get through this a little quicker here. Nope. And you don't have to remember this. As a matter of fact, I cannot remember this. You can just go over here, and your username is going to be here. Copy it. And then paste it. And then put in your email or your password, which you'll find here. Okay. And then click login. And then you can log in with Facebook or Google as well. I don't, simply because I have so many test accounts, it makes it difficult. But it is a nice thing to do. So this is still your page. You've logged in. If you click edit here, it's going to load. And what you're going to see is there's two different types of edits. This is more of a UI editor, a user interface, kind of the front end editor. And I'm not going to do much here, but you can change your colors, your font. You can go in and you can change many of the text within the menus. You know, you can change this to however you want, but everything is inline editable and refreshes pretty immediately. You have the ability to update any of your changes. So I put in this exclamation point here. It allows you to go through and update the text in a very simple way. So that's what this is. This is the online UI editor, is what I like to call it. And it does give you a lot of flexibility to do things really quickly. This isn't where you actually update, monitor, and change your menu. So in order to do that, And before we go there, I just want to mention that all of these menu items, they are displayed here because it's an edit mode, but you select within the advanced editor which one you actually want to show to the user community. So we're going to click Exit, Edit right here. And then we're going to go into the admin portal. The admin portal is where you'll be able to do many of the things I've talked about. But see, now your menus look normal here. And that's what the user community will see. So in the admin portal, we will need to put in your information again. Okay, one of the first things you're going to see here is a tour. So you can take the tour, and it's going to tell you exactly how to do this. Restaurant selection, select your restaurant here. Maybe you have multiple restaurants. So this is where you would select what you are wanting to edit. Time window selection. Select the time that you want the orders made. I want to mention that there's 22 steps here. You can click through here, and it's just going to help you really figure out what it is all about, right? Total revenue. It gives you a dashboard so you can see, the good that's coming of Restaurantify.com. Collective order details, and I'm just going to go ahead and jump out of this. You can kind of see where it's going, but it's going to talk about 22 different areas of the admin portal and other places, and kind of explain to you what everything is to help you understand. So I'm going to jump out of this, but you can actually open it back up anytime by clicking on this little rocket ship down here at the bottom. That way you know that you can get back to that tutorial, because it's a very, very helpful tutorial. One of the main things that you need to know is the menu. You need to be able to upload your menu, change your menu, edit your menu. Maybe something's new, maybe something fell off the menu. Maybe today we don't have it. Restaurantify.com team will absolutely help you upload your existing menu. That way you don't have to do everything manually. If we go into the menu manager here, you'll see that we've actually already created some menu items. Excuse me. You have different menus. You can go into these, select it on burger. Maybe that was in the wrong category and you need to stick it into the plate of pasta. Maybe you want to change the name. Maybe the cost of things have gone down finally and you want to change the price. You want to add a discount price or deactivate it. You can do all these things and just click update, and you'll see immediately it changed. You can add items. If you want to add a new item, obviously we'll just do noodles. Good stuff. And then we'll add a price, and we'll say $3 because everybody likes $3 items, right? And then of course you have the ability to upload with a picture. We're not going to do that here, just for the fact that we don't have time, but here it is. And generally you would have the picture here. So I just want to mention, because I need to wrap this up, anything and everything that you could imagine that needs to be done or can be done are in these menu items. Of course, this is the parent item for menus. You can go in and go into menu categories and then add, update, delete, whatever you want to here. These are your pictures libraries. Custom pages, you can add your own custom pages if you want. Like I was saying earlier, if you have sections you want removed, taken out, you can do that. Store settings, this is where you add coupons, your holidays. Let's just go into holidays. You can add your holidays here, making sure that you select the right restaurant name. Just add your holiday here. Stores, this shows the list of all your stores and some of the information around that. And I want you to know that it is so simple to get a hold of Restaurantify.com. The best way you can do it is just go into Restaurantify and click on sign up, at the top and go ahead and register. Once you register, Restaurantify.com will be notified that you've registered, and they will reach out to you, and then they will have a one-on-one conversation with you to discuss what it is you need to do in order to keep moving forward. If there's not much that you've heard today, the thing that I really want to make sure that you do hear is that we are creating a very free website here. It is very free to you. None of the costs associated to anything is going to be charged against the restaurant. It's going to be paid outside of the restaurant's revenue, which is awesome to you. And that includes even the startup fees like we've discussed. So I say you go online now to the Restaurantify.com and register. And we'll contact you and we'll get you started towards the journey of success. And I assure you, it will go beyond your expectations. And you'll start generating revenue from online orders immediately.